Hey guys, welcome back to NBA 2K for this tutorial. Today we're doing a Steph Curry build. The goal of this build is to have a combination of elite shooting and dribbling, great inside scoring, and decent playmaking. The downside of this build though is the defensive part, but we're still going to put some defensive attributes for us not to be a liability on defense. Just a reminder that this is a Steph Curry build. You might watch some other videos in YouTube that they focus on outside shooting only or just dribbling and outside shooting. That's not Steph Curry, that is some other point guard builds. And at the end of the video, I'll show you guys some highlight clips just to show you how effective and playable this build is. I know it's not Hall of Fame, but he made 62 points, so check it out later. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's start with my super awesome face scan tool. It's really good, right? And let's name him Chef Curry, point guard, right-handed, and number 30. Now for the pie chart, some guys take a pure sharp, the one with a big chunk of green. It's not gonna be Steph Curry if we choose that. We don't want a Steph Curry that is slow, can't speed boost, and doesn't have inside game. We need some playmaking, dribbling, and inside game, so we take play sharp, the one with the fair share of green and orange. The shooting might be a bit low in this one, but it will be fine the moment we pick our badges. For the physical profile, this one is unanimous. We take the one with a big part of agility. For the stats, first thing to do are put the first three finishing to max out all shooting and playmaking, and for the defensive part, max out perimeter defense and lateral quickness. Now at this point, every necessary stats are filled and we still have 50 points remaining. So we try to make the best out of these points. If we put everything to steal, there are no additional badges, but if we put it on finishing, it gives us additional 6 finishing badges, which is really big. I know that attribute-wise steal is more important, but if we consider badge numbers, it's much better to put it on finishing. It will make our build be more explosive inside, which Steph Curry does. We take defined for shape, 190 pounds for the weight, his real life weight, shortest wingspan to increase our shooting for a bit, and of course, spot up shooter as a takeover. And now we have built an offensive threat. I don't really trust these similarities as our player is not yet done at this point and they generate the archetype already, but it's a good sign at least that we see Steph Curry there. And now for the finishing badges, the goal here is to have a great slashing game, and we all know that that's where Steph Curry gets his free throws, so we take acrobat and contact finisher on golds. For the silver badge, we take giant slayer, and for the bronze badges, we take teardropper and relentless finisher. When you start to play on this build, you'll notice that every time you made a single shot inside, all these badges activates most of the time, aside from teardropper, so these set of badges are really good. Shooting badge, the goal here is to have a good catch and shoot game and an elite off the dribble shooting game, so we take difficult shots, dead eye, quick draw, and range extender as Hall of Fame. And we take catch and shoot as gold. Could have been a Hall of Fame as well, but we need volume shooter as silver and tireless shooter on bronze. And now for the playmaking badges, the goal here is to have a set of badges that can really help us in our off the dribble shooting game and passing game. So we take quick first step and space creator as Hall of Fame, ankle breaker, dimer, handles for days, stop and go, and tight handles as golds. For the defensive badge, we get clamps on bronze. So yep, Chef Curry now is good to go. Coming up are the highlight clips for this 62-point game, so try to watch it and see how effective this build is. If you liked the video, please click that like button to show support to my new and growing channel. I'll highly appreciate it, and I'll be making a lot of build and in-game tutorials soon, so don't forget to subscribe for more videos and enjoy the game, guys.
6 for 10 with that shot going in.
Quick off the floor.
And here's my player outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Are not contributing enough. He just wants to win, and as a point guard, trust me, that is
Basketball in the second quarter. Here's my player, and that one drops.
game. But after losing Danny Green too, he signed with the Lakers. The Raptors could use shooters to put around Siakam.
Yet in that capacity.
Getting after it in the open court. Curry's hustle is an underrated aspect of his game.
Russell, me personally, I can't wait to see D'Lo and Curry play together.
Me too, Tim. I mean, what an offensive...
Toronto the rebound. And another shot. And the Raptors deck onto my player. Inside, here's Gasol. So the whistle blows. Curry. Fast break, here come the Raptors. And my player throws it down. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Yes, and it's my player, Taka. Shoots the three, and my player with the third.
He's got to be the best shooter we have ever seen in the NBA.
And there's the basket. Malcolm. My player inside. So he
Definitely doing his part.
left side, Curry. And fouled hard that time. And here's my player. Steps back and shoots. And good as it takes a nice bounce off. And my player throws it down. And the Raptors with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2.
Doesn't shy away from the spotlight. One of the most clutch players in the NBA.
And so the big